So in today's lecture, I will be doing the problems on resolvent kernel. Y of x is equal to x plus integral from 0 to half y of t dt. So here, let me start. Solve the integral equation or find resolvent kernel. Now this is the Fredholm Fredholm integral equation, right? Because for Fredholm, the limits are constant. Okay, here. So let me start with the problem. Y of x is equal to x plus integral from 0 to half y of t dt. Here, what is my lambda here? It's given as 1. Okay. And my k of x comma t is also equal to 1. Now, now I have to find what is my k1 of x comma t. Now, k1 of k of x comma t is nothing but k1 of x comma t. And what is my k of x comma t is 1. So, if this is equal to this, then it will be equal to 1 only. Okay. Next, I need to find out what is my k2 of x comma t is equal to integral from 0 to half k of x comma u k1 of u comma t du. Okay. Now what I have done over here is this is k of x comma t is nothing but 1, right? K1 of x comma t is also equal to 1. So this and this meaning it will be 1, right? So what I will get integral from 0 to half du, which is equal to u. The limits are from upper limit minus the lower limit. If you do, what do I get? Upper limit minus the lower limit, meaning I have to do like this. Half minus 0 I will get, right? And then finally 1 by 2. So let me do this. Okay, k2 of x comma t is equal to half. Okay, I'll turn the page. Now k3 of x comma t I have to find out. Okay, now it is integral from 0 to half k of x comma u k2 of u comma t du. Earlier it was what? K of x comma u into k1 of u comma t. So okay, now this is equal to what? Integral from 0 to half, what is my k of x comma u is nothing but 1, this. And what is my k2 of x comma t is half, but x and t is there. Here what is there? U and t is there. But still it's half only. And then du. We are integrating this with respect to u, right? So keep this half 1 by 2 outside. And then I have to integrate this part. So it is nothing but u. Then what I have to do is upper limit minus the lower limit. If I do, what I am going to get? This half and this 1 by 2, then 0, right? And then this is equal to what? 1 by 4. Can I write this as, okay, so I am writing this as k3 of x comma t is equal to 1 upon 2 raised to power of 2. Okay, this is what I got as k3 of x comma t. And what was my k2 of x comma t? It was half. K3 is 1 upon 2 raised to power of 2. And next is similarly we are going to do with k4 of x comma t is equal to 1 upon 2 raised to power of 3. So we are going to write this in general form. If we are going to write this as what? Kn of x comma t is equal to 1 upon 2 raised to power of n minus 1. Okay, if this is 4, suppose. If I do this 4 minus 1, what I am going to get? 3. So I will get basically this, right? Now gamma of x comma t. Now this is my resolvent kernel, okay? I am denoting this as a resolvent kernel. Now to find a resolvent kernel, gamma of x comma t comma lambda is equal to summation of m is equal to 1 to infinity km of x comma t. Now write this on the next page. So gamma of this resolvent kernel x comma t comma lambda is equal to summation of m is equal to 1 to infinity. Now what is my km of x comma t is nothing but 1 upon 2 raised to power of m minus 1. Okay, so n minus 1. So it is nothing but 1 upon 2 raised to power of m minus 1, right? So now okay, now this implies what? Now this resolvent kernel is equal to k1 of x comma t. Now this series I am going to write in terms of k1 of x comma t plus k2 of x comma t plus k3 of x comma t plus so on. Okay. Now tell me what is my k1 of x comma t here? My k1 of x comma t is nothing but 1. So plug that 1 here. Okay, so next is plus 1 upon 2 is what? K1 of x comma t, what I got? 1 upon 2, right? So that's what I have written it over here. Then k2 of x comma t is what? Half. And what is my k3 of x comma t? 1 upon 2 raised to power of 2. Here it is. k3 of x comma t is equal to 1 upon 2 raised to power of 2. Okay, plus up to so on. Okay, and now this is equal to what? 1 upon 1 minus half, which is equal to nothing but 2. So you all got the resolvent kernel as 2. Okay, next I'll turn the page. Now required solution. Now what are the required solution? So now required solution of given integral equation is given by y of x is equal to f of x plus lambda integral from a to b resolvent kernel f of t dt. Okay, now this implies what? Y of x is equal to, what is my f of x here? In the starting it's given f of x is nothing but x. So you can write it down x over here. Plus integral from 0 to half. What is my a has given? Limits is what? 0 and half, right? Then what is my gamma of x comma t comma lambda? This resolvent kernel x comma t comma lambda. No, it is okay. So resolvent kernel is 2. Okay, so I have written here 2. Okay, and then t is what? My f of t is nothing but 2. F of t is nothing but t. Here my f of x was x, but this is in terms of t, so it is t. So dt. Now this is equal to what? X plus 2t the whole square upon 2. Now what will happen is my 2 will get cancelled, and what will remain is t square, and now I have to do upper limit minus the lower limit for this t. So x plus t square, upper limit minus the lower limit, if you do, what you are going to get is x plus, this is half, by doing upper limit minus the lower limit. So finally you all can write down. Now this implies y of x is equal to x plus 1 upon 4. I hope you all have understood this trace lecture, and the next lecture I will be giving you all the resolvent, more problems or more examples you can say. Okay, and I hope you all have understood, and thanks for watching.